Omari, what you should do, in my opinion, if you're interested, is we should sit down and just like once a month map out all the tournaments, all the events that you can participate in, all the things that you can do if you want to do them. Like I kind of put them on Davy's radar, but he's looking to compete, but he's also not looking to go pro. Or I don't want to say not go pro, but just he's not like trying to do it every single month.
Mm-hmm.
But there's stuff going on all the time.
Okay.
You just have to decide to what extent. Like I remember, so Tom fought that guy Jack, and after they fought, Jack fought every single time. He fought more than he fought all the time. He was fighting. They were saying he fought every single weekend.
What is he, a boxer from the 1930s?
Yeah, he just, I don't know how he did it, but and he just went on a tear for 2 years. He's just like, I'm gonna make a go, and then I'm gonna go to Worlds, and I'm gonna be done. And that's exactly what he did. He just literally was like, from now until then, I don't know how his body held up, but he went to Worlds, and that was literally it. I thought, I wonder what we're gonna see next. He's like, no, that was my plan. I made a run, and that was my thing. And now I'm gonna get a job with the union as an iron worker, and I want to start a. I mean, he had a thing. But so I talked to Davey, there's things going on, but he's not trying to do all of them. You know what I mean? Which is fine. I just pick the ones that make the most sense. Like I'm not having Kai do all of them. I feel like three fights a year, do a couple testing. It's like 5 events a year. It's like basically every other month plus a week. Got something to travel for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I thought, okay, then I'm gonna do that because I was thinking about that. I'm like, because I thought that there was like 2 to 3 things a year.
No, there's tons.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on how much you want to do. They just did like a Philly, the Ironman Kumite. So you think that there's Albany, Rochester, New Hampshire, Ironman Kumite. There's Ohio, Arizona, Las Vegas. Like you might say, I can't travel that much. There's the BKK in England. There's, every 2 years there's Worlds. But I'm just talking off the top of my head. There's Canada coming up. It's like elite. That's like a super high level one. But basically, I'm like, yeah, that's 10 this year.
No,
that's like every month. You know what I mean? And that's off the top of my head. I'm sure
if I really delve into it, I can find something.
There's more going on for sure.
Right. And I highly doubt she say no to me if I go down and be like, listen, just train me for this thing too. It's like because I just it's what I excel at athletics. More than any. And I'm not saying like I'm better than people, but I'm just saying that's what I haven't. And it's like I like of course I'm in school too, but I'm like, dude, after I train, I can study a lot better. Before I train, I can't study shit.
I know. I used to feel second.
Right. Right. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, you did you're no help. Yes, sir.
Whenever it's just us, just do what we need to do. And then on days where there's like white belts and yellow belts and everybody else in between, we can't look at what we need. Then we can just hit pads, then we can hit pads and spar and maybe do some generic 10-9-8.
What's up, guys? We're gonna go do some Kyokushin karate. Oh, my fault. Hey, nothing.
Let's do P on 1 together and then working on P on 2. P on 1. Step left, down block. Step right, middle punch. Turn in one motion. Down block. Left elbow. Step back. And this is Kyokushin actually, not Neko Ashi, which you're not. This is a little tighter. How tight?
Oh, so there's 2 different.
Yes. And if I turn my heel in and I touch my toe, that's Neko. If my foot's further forward, that's close. So this is, sometimes I get here, I just go like this, one, and I just hit my heel, touch my toe, you know, and just adjust it, make sure it's perfect. From here, step and punch. Left hand comes up, step, left hand down block, go down, okay. 1, 2, and 3, shit. Left foot back, left hand come up, left hand block. Step right punch. Right hand up, right hand block. Step left hand punch. Turn face back, left hand block. And step punch 1 each. Knee. Sun kick. Shit. Hands open, right hand comes on top. Step left foot back, turn. And this is Kyokushin actually, so my stance is a little longer. Hip, ear, overhead, step to the corner, hip, ear, overhead, turn, left hand on top, hip, ear, overhead, hip, ear, up. And this is a little more, yes, we'll finish and then I'll talk about it when we get into that stance. Basically, I was taught their back weighted stances are like empty stances. Now they're saying they're not quite empty, they're 20%. A little bit of weight here. But what they're not is getting longer and like putting, you know, weight onto the thigh really. So it's just like still looks like 100% empty stance with a little bit of weight into the ball of the foot. They say like, again, this has changed, so it's not the way, it's just how they're approaching it now. What they're saying is, if I have no weight on this leg and Omari kicks me in the thigh, it's just gonna blast my leg out from underneath me. They're like, well, when you have 20%, you can push off of it. You can, Omari just push. You have drive off that foot. In my mind, when I'm unweighted, when he kicks it, I don't even get technically. You know what I mean? So I don't think that there's not an application for an unweighted foot. But that's what, you know, what they're emphasizing now is a little bit of weight on the ball of the foot. Okay, well, let's keep working it and then we'll work on that too, okay? So, let's do the opening and then you work on your opening too. Block, punch, strike, step, punch. 1, 2, and I'm starting to Shihan. It's post, then pull.
Well, you want me to work on Pinon one?
Yes. You're welcome to follow it if you like, and then you get a little advanced, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be the nice one.
yes. And you might as well, because again, you know, not always gonna get a chance to talk about it. Then I roll my right elbow over. Nice. My left hand is gonna extend as I step out, and then slide and punch. From here, I slide my right hand on top, chamber, right foot in, side kick, right hand on top, hip, ear, over, shuto uke, hip, ear, over. Sure. Right, yeah, just like that. Left foot back, right hand on top. And this could be the same 4 techniques, same direction. 1, right corner, or right foot front to the corner. Right foot in front to the side. Left foot in front to the corner. And stepping up. Kick right. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left foot. Kick. Right. Step right. Turn. Low block. Chamber. Uke. Step Jodan Uke. Turn. Right. Uke. Jodan Uke. And shake. Step with that block. Left hand. Let's do that a bunch.
Wow,
everything's complex and the ending's unique, but I think once you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you realize this part, left side, right foot in front corner, that's gonna be the same as your P91. Left side, right foot in front of the corner, it's the exact same position, just turn it around. But you're not going in a different direction. So once you know P91, this will, that whole piece gets taken up. It's pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. Right, don't step forward, okay? So think about it like this. You know how we do pose, punch, pose, punch, pose, punch. Same thing here. I don't have to step my feet. You shouldn't have your back to the mirror. Like we do that in the other forms, we go. But for this one, we won't. For this one, we're just going to stay everything face forward. Okay. Chamber, left hand on top. I usually push my heel overhead, and then line, step. Just other hand. Yeah, oh, don't step. Another side. 2, step out. Right. Right hand on top, pull in, right knee up, side kick. Right hand on top. Left hand on top. Right hand on top. Okay. Shit. Right, and then let your whole, long moves in the Kusudachi. See how they're working out? Left foot back. Hip forward. Okay. Left hand up, turn, lower. Chamber. You could take step forward, Jodan, okay? Turn, lower. You could take Jodan, okay? Shit. Shit. You said your left. Yes. And okay. Do it like a couple more times. You want to keep working on one?
Yeah.
Fine. Shit.
Forget what comes after this. I think this is a lot.
Yes, yes, hold on. Here's your base go right from here. Left hand on top. And left. Right.
And then it's like,
Correct. And block.
Oh,
Yes.
and then,
That's it, yes.
and then I think it was the last part.
Yes. Yes.
What was the last class?
I think all of them are my favorite ones.
Actually, I think personally, 2 and 5.
Okay.
I was like. 2. jump. That one's cool. Besides the like a faster kind of movement here.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a big kickstand. Inside press and big elbow. I just
Yeah. You know, the Kyokushin is like a rock, right? So you got some people just in the same strong, you got some people in the same gadget.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like,
It's so true. I was talking to Peter once, and he was like, I was like, oh man, all these Eastern European Czechoslovakia, you know, Belarus, Romania, Turkey, Azerbaijan. He's like, oh, because it suits them. They're just such big guys, and they just stand in front of each other and hit each other. Like, like, you can look at all their like flyweight teenage kids. They're just super agile.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not just fat Polish guys punching each other in the stomach.
Right, they're not, yeah.
I was like, there's a couple for sure. You know, there's some giants out there, but most of them are freaking agile.
Yeah.
Wow, Kyokushin dudes are just tough in the pocket and slamming head kicks out of nowhere. I was
Right.
like,
Up close, I'm like, this is that one of you get this.
I know. And then they're outside, so there's no action.
Yeah.
In the pocket, slamming, stand calm, slamming, and all of a sudden you see like one just ferocious, agile, as like, you know,
Yeah.
spectacular kick. I'm like, even if they miss half the time, I'm just like in awe that they can move like
Right.
that. And like it's like watching a panther dive and like the monkey got away, but you're like, man, that was so agile.
Yeah.
And the same, it doesn't matter. Like that thing was crazy. That's, you know.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It's like, and even like you said, even if they miss, you know for a fact, like, they only miss by luck. You know what I mean?
I said one, he was like just pulling the guy, he slam out, slam, jump, threw a kick, and it just grazed. You know what I mean? The guy like flinched and it just like missed. She's like, oh, he made a miss. How are you not blown away by the fact that he threw that kick at like 150 miles an hour and like flicked his nose, and the other guy just happened to like flail at the last second. He didn't make a miss. He just got lucky that guy didn't decapitate him.
Right.
He had, you know, it was like he swung a baseball bat at his head, like from
Just
from
the
there.
single.
Yeah, out of a combination where it was just like you couldn't even see it coming.
Yeah. Shit, I'm because it's like, no offense, you for throwing kicks and punches that fast and that hard. Aren't you nervous that this stuff's only gonna pop out? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, it's
crazy.
it's like you see a guy pitch a ball and the guy swings and misses, and you're like, oh, he's like, you know, got a strike.
Right.
And you're like, dude, that is like nothing. Even the pitcher knows he got lucky.
Right.
And if he had connected, which he was in full, like he was gonna blast that home run beyond the the wall. Like I was like, you might think he got a strike. That guy was like, oh, the next one. I'm seeing this and I'm lighting this thing up. You know, my timing was just off by that little bit. I got 2 more swings on.
Yeah.
One of these is going through that over the wall.
Right.
You know, like you could think he missed, but I didn't see it like that.
Right.
So it was more amazing to me than
It's
not.
like, he might miss to you, but it's like to us, it's like he's getting closer to the
You not
target.
see like how dynamic
Yeah.
that is? That takes skill. Let's keep going. I know for the fighters, it's like Shihan's always like, we have to remember Kata's curriculum. It's not secondary to the fight.
Right.
They're hand in hand. So,
Right.
but after I got for somebody that come from forms for so many years, I was like, Kata's don't excite me the same way as the fighting excites me. Like when I watch Kyokushin fights, you know, like that's more exciting to me than watching Kyokushin form.
Right.
But they're you know, they're each important. We'll focus on the testing stuff and then go with the fighting combo tomorrow.
What is the one that goes like this right here and comes back?
There's a couple of Gansu is one that starts here.
Right, that's it.
One. And this is height though. The thumb comes inside here. That ridge hand.
Gotcha.
Low punch, high punch, middle punch, front kick. Low punch, high punch, middle punch, kick right foot. Notice my timing is all off.
Dad, that's not too hard one. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That one feels like I'm good.
Yeah, it's right here.
It's like double hand technique.
Yeah.
So question.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm almost
After
like.
you
Yeah.
punch,
Yes.
you
So-
punch and then turn around.
So when we do that, it'll be right foot forward. 1, 2, right. Shit.
Yeah, so turning, I guess, like how do you?
So, yeah, think about it like this. In all of the takedowns, the last technique is a punch, and we turn. The left foot back. Right? This doesn't
So when
change.
we're turning, we just keep the fifth step.
The turn doesn't change. Meaning the direction of the feet, which foot's moving and how it's moving doesn't change. Now, usually we would turn and block or turn and block, depending on which kata. Those are all different, right? We do a low block in type 2, we do a middle block in type 3. So that the direction right foot forward, left foot back doesn't change. Now I'm doing knife hand. So I'm right foot forward. I'm doing my knife hand technique. I go left foot back. And I use that. So the edge line, yeah, the turn is plug and play. We should just be like, I do this, but now I just got to think.
So like from here, you just get your hand set.
Knife hand. Right.
And then
Yeah. Great. And this is kind of like a little something that I can't really say, but when I'm chopping, I'm not thinking of chopping this part of my hand. Not this part. Not like it doesn't look any different, but you have to think if you're using this part. So like, I can kind of look at it, I see people like this, I'm like, well, that didn't look like, I don't know what that, but I do it, and I'm like, maybe it's only because of my mind is here that I'm thinking that it's
Minders.
this part of my hand, not my fingertips, not
so
my
you're hitting
fingers.
like right here.
Right. So if I have what my, this, there's different ways, I'm not doing this to Omari. Not that this is wrong, meaning the first one's not wrong, it's just not the same thing, but I'm not doing with my fingertips,
Yeah.
right?
Has it like
But I always
that.
see people do that, and they're like, you know, maybe not that they're, maybe they are, maybe in their mind they're not doing that either, but I can't, it looks like it, like. And I was like, this part. And before I got in trouble, I always did it this way, because I always thought about hitting this part of my hand. And my fingers always spread, because that's how we do it in Kung Fu. And they were like, no, pinch, straight line, don't cock it back, it's not, you know what I mean? So I was like, well, I'd always be here. And they were like, no, pinch straight. But definitely don't be thinking that it's hitting with your pinky at all.
And you can't do that during sparring. You can?
Yeah.
Oh.
We do it a lot of times.
Basically, you can do any hand techniques below the throw. this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or this, or whatever you want. The truth is, like, you have to be super high skilled for it to make any sense, because most people are gonna be like, you're gonna be like, what was that? And I mean, like, you're better off just punching the guy as hard as you can, because you know that's gonna work, you know what I mean? And so my friend was like, oh man, all you guys are just doing is boxing. And I'm like, well, that might, I don't know what's a Jodan Ukai or Chudan Ukai. I don't know what you think is an Ago Uchi. I don't know what you think is a Tatezuki. I don't know what you think is a Shitazuki. I'm like, you just think they're jabs, crosses, and hooks to the body. I was like, but, and that's not, that's true. That's, you know, they are. I'm not saying it's, if a guy goes like this, that is a jab, cross, and a hook to the body. But to say that this is a hook, and this is a hook, and this is a hook, it's like, good, yeah, well, those have 3 different names in Japanese.
Right.
Like, we call those mawashi, tate, shita, you know? So,
Each of them with their
yeah, you're just saying, oh, you're just throwing hooks to the body. Okay. That's what, you know, what I mean, you're not wrong, but also you're kind of not acknowledging, you know, how dynamic their classifications are.
Which one is your favorite combo when you're in a match?
My number 1 favorite of all time, 2 things: hook, cross, low, or cross, hook, low. I want everybody just to do that. That's like, I'm like, that's all you need.
Right.
That's it. What else you need?
Right.
Because again, that's like where I came from kickboxing. Cross, hook, low kick, or hook, cross, low kick.
Right.
And then whatever you do, you throw a punch, I'm thinking cross, hook, low kick, or you throw the other hand, I'm thinking cross, hook, low kick, or you throw a kick, and I'm thinking, cross, hook, low kick. And it's like, dude, that I should just have right cross. And again, we're doing it in Kyokushin, but even if it were kickboxing, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, cross, hook, kick, you know what I mean? Like, just slamming it, because I think that what other punch is going to be more effective? Maybe a but then I would just change it all to this: cross, uppercut, or uppercut, cross, boom. And then when I did Kyokushin, it would all look the same: cross, uppercut, uppercut, cross. Like, just keep your power shots. Like, after doing kung fu for so long and working with people in traditional martial arts, you throw a punch, like, and you're like, dude, that's cool. Good luck landing any of that, making any of it count.
Right. You gotta be really skilled.
It ain't gonna happen. And not only do you have to be so skilled to do that, you better hope that they don't have any skills.
Right.
Because you might be super skilled. Show me like some Aikido master who can actually do that. Great. Now put him in the cage with XYZ professional fighter, and guess what? Ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, yes, he has the skills, but unfortunately his opponent has also skills.
Right.
Like, it's just like, you're not gonna catch that guy. You're not gonna just grab him. So I really think that's the beauty of Kyokushin, is like, yes, they have dynamic things, and we always see their incredible knockouts, but 80% of it is gonna be super effective, simple techniques that really hurt. You know, everybody should go to non-limiting. Everybody should go fire a hard punch, a really hard punch, a really hard kick, a really hard knee. There's no, you know, you can set things up and blah, 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 but generally I think that's like the cool thing about Kyokushin. It should just be real stuff that works when you're under pressure.
Right. Yeah, because I noticed it was like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I feel like the jab just doesn't work in a street fight as well.
It's, no, you know what I mean? The jab is such a great, it's the most important thing that you're gonna use to set up something, but not in a street fight.
Right.
You're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like,
Wait, let me set up my jabs.
you know what I mean? Yeah, you just not gonna rock people, cross hook, and smack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then maybe for a street fight, take out the low kick and make it a knee instead. Cross hook knee, you know what I mean? Cross hook clinch knee, you know what I mean? Make it that instead.
Well, it's street, but you can also hit to the head.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I say cross hook, I don't mean to the body.
Right.
That's if you cross and hook to the face. You know?
Yeah, it's just adjusting.
Yeah, you're just saying, instead of going cross hook here, I'm going cross hook here.
Shoot, that was, to me, it's like the perfect combo. You say, as soon as they jar up here and then they put it out there.
I mean, and then, so it's like basically, you could like, we're gonna do one later tomorrow, actually, this is the combo tomorrow, and it goes cross, hook, low kick, double jab, inside kick, spin, head kick. I'm like, dude, it's a cross hook, low kick. Everything should be after cross hook, low kick. You know what I mean? Start something and then finish with a cross hook, low kick, or hit it with a cross hook, low kick, and finish with something else.
And you
Like you could go cross hook, low kick. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, do something else. But I think it like that. Yeah, the main part, like your steak and potatoes, is that those 3 strikes,
Right.
Cross hooks and low kicks, in whatever order you want to put them.
And even like it's because it's funny because you know like you showed me before like about just the bathroom. It's like okay, so the cross, you do an elbow, you know, or whatever, depending on the space here, here, and yeah.
Actually, that was my plan. I went for my first fight. I was like, so there's a Dutch. It's called a Dutch drill, and it goes hook. It's all to the face, right? So it goes hook to the face, low kick, cross to the face, body kick, cross, hook, low kick, hook, cross, body kick. And I was like, I'm just gonna Kyokushinify that and go hook, low kick, cross, low kick, cross, hook, low kick, hook, cross, low kick. And I just would put my timer on and do that on my back for X number of rounds and go, I'm just gonna do that in a fight. I'm just gonna slam, 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 slam. So if you're just on a cycle, but it's not easily, like, you can't pick up on it in the middle of a fight when a guy's just lighting up one punch, one kick, opposite hand, other foot, a 2-hand punch, you know what I mean? It shouldn't just be like, oh, I can see what's coming. It's like, but I also don't have to think about it.
Right.
And then I was like, dude, right before I got in there, I was like, dude, the whole thing was just knees and elbows. Just get close, knee. I was like, just so smothered.
Yeah.
Like, and then as soon as I was about to step out, he was like, pick one spot and was like, don't stop kicking it. I was like, okay, abandon all plans. I will just do that now. You know, that's how, like, I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, just knees and elbows, the whole, take the combo. In my mind, it's still hook, low kick, cross, low kick, cross, hook, low kick, hook, cross. You know what I mean? Like, I say crosses and hooks don't necessarily mean like too high head. It's just a
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
When they like, I'm losing this time.
Yeah.
No, it's like all overall trying to land devastating blows, and sometimes I feel like the punch just ain't doing it.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry.
No,
Go
Legs
ahead.
can do it.
when you get to, you just need your elbow, get to the head kick. It's gonna be a game changer for you, honestly.
Yeah, because I was sad that he took up the head. You know, I was counting on it.
Yeah.
You
They
know.
change the rules like every year.
IFK is no though, over. And 16 and over, I think, or 18 and over. I can't remember which. The New Hampshire one, before, that's not IFK, and there's other organizations that are IFK. So Kyokushin is like a broad name. And actually, New Hampshire just changed all their rules. There's no head kicks under yellow belt. And that wasn't the truth last year because Davey won one kick with head kicks, lost one fight with head kicks. You know what I mean? So he wasn't the yellow belt last year for sure because he's not a yellow belt. You know what I mean? So it's like they changed the rules this year. And they're not IFK.
Oh. Yeah, then why is it 1 year you can?
I'm not switching to the other stuff.
So I already know type Kyokushin son. So it says Sanman Kumite.
Sanban Kumite. We've done it. You know, right? It goes high punch, middle punch, low punch, high block backwards, middle block, solo backwards, low block, and right. Yeah, punch. Hey, shit! Reset. High punch, middle punch, Sanban just moves through. Low punch. Step back high, middle, low. Hey, shit. High, middle, low. And back, high block, middle block, low block. Shit.
Wait, what's that
remember, so keep on, okay, one, step forward, high punch, high block, kick, and reset. Right, so there's a reset. So what we're doing is step back, low block reverse punch, and then reset. So it looks like, wow, it looks confusing.
Yeah.
But if we think about the pattern, one strike, one strike, one strike, the same corresponding, corresponding blocks. High block, middle block, low block. We reverse punch to counter, and then we reset the whole drill. So just do my, so my steps were high punch, middle punch, low punch. And then I reset, now it's his turn. High block, middle block, low block.
Oh,
Shit, and we reset. People get freaked out about like, when you step and do a low punch, they're like, 1, 2, and they try to keep their hand here, and they get all weirded out. And the reality is, when he punches, I'm going, block, yeah, and that's over. The whole thing is done. I already blocked and punched. And we're just saying, okay, reset the whole drill. Now it's my turn. I go high punch, you go high block. So that reset is artificial. That's just for the sake of the drill. But whenever we're doing it with somebody, they'll like, if you punch me, they're trying to do this. And they get freaked out. It's like, no, just make the block, make the counter. He's not gonna leave his hand there. He's gonna, in real life, you're gonna punch and pull it back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna stay there. It's just for the sake of the drill. He's leaving it there. I block, counter, and reset.
So stopping them, obviously, they just stop them into.
Yeah, they just pop, pop, and then it's over, and we reset, and now it's the other person's turn. It just teaches some distancing. But the idea is that when he's doing it, he's doing something. Okay, and when I'm his partner, I'm also just doing something. Okay, we're just doing the same pattern back and forth. Right? So then from here, we reset. We do it on the opposite side. So it's high punch, middle punch, low punch. Same thing, the first one was high punch, so we set high block. Second was to the middle. The last one was low punch. You counter punch and reset. So high punch, middle punch, low punch, step back, high block, middle block, low block. Okay, shit. And I've seen all, there's, as, I try not to do it so much because I just try not to confuse people. We're just trying to learn the stuff. But I have paid the upper levels really, or just in their organization, the way they teach it. This should be done, okay, whole thing out of, say, Kyokushin. High punch, middle punch, low punch, coming back, high block, middle block, low block. You do that out of fighting stance. High punch, middle punch, low punch. Okay, let's do it in reverse. So instead of stepping forward for the punches, we're gonna step backwards for the punches. Middle, low, stepping forwards for the blocks. And we should be able to do the whole thing in a infinite number of ways. It could be the whole drill. 1, 2, out of the opposite side. So now it's rear hand, rear hand, rear hand, stepping back with the rear hand block, the rear hand block, the rear hand block, reset. Doesn't matter, like you could do that for all the exercises and patterns. So that's where Kyokushin, not Kyokushin, excuse me, IFK is very different. They're like, yes, we all karate has these patterns and curriculum to, teach the art. But the IFK is like, then we're just gonna say you can do that many, many different ways. So that, there's different ways of exploring it. You won't do that in Kung Fu, you don't do that in other styles of karate or even Kyokushin. IFK is kind of unique like that, which I think it's just fun.
Somebody asked me, what is that IFK, what else is there?
There's so many.
Okay.
It started out like Masaryama had Kyokushin, and then when he died, it just exploded into like 1,000 pieces.
Guys are doing different denominations.
Yeah. There was like one guy said, when he was dying, he told me I was the leader. And they were like, all right, you're the leader. And then other dudes, like this family was like, well, it's not in the will. Like, we were the leaders. And then somebody else was like, how did he name you the leader? You're only you're like so young. They're like, everybody knew he loved you because you were like the best fighter, but you're only 25. Get in line. Like, we're all like, we've been here for we've been in the organization fighting for longer than you've been alive. So
Right.
we have our own. So they're called IKOs, International Kyokushin International Karate Organization Kyokushin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just go on and on. Shin Kyokushin, IFK Kyokushin, blah, 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 Oyama Karate. That's the best one.
Really?
Yeah, the best fighters fight in Shin Kyokushin, which is like the new Kyokushin. But they're also like, so it's like when you think, when I say they're the best, I mean like fight wise. Like if you, but they're also like not doing jack shit in America. So you could get, yes, we're gonna go with Shin Kyokushin because they're the best fighters. And it was like, cool. What are you gonna do with that?
Right.
Pay them money?
Right.
Pay them money to belong to their organization because they're not doing any tournaments.
Right. Oh,
Actually,
really?
they have one in Las Vegas, but
So
it's not a big